Greetings. This is Lisa Marie. I hope you are perfect, whole, and complete. Hope your day is filled with love and joy. And if I say I'm sleepy one more time, I don't know, but I didn't get a lot of sleep because I was excited with my furniture is coming energy. And yeah. And then y'all, I went out today and I didn't eat. I ate breakfast, but I went out. It was lunchtime when I almost left, so I didn't eat lunch. And I had a whole bag of plantain chips. They're the natural ones that I got from this market, Malcolm. And I ate the whole bag like I never ate before. And so when I eat foods that's just too heavy, my body's not used to it, I'm like more sluggish than I was before. So I'm very tired. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to do a little haul. I want to show y'all what I picked up from the market. So I got to get a couple of things. Hold on, I got to get, let me see, I'm going to get everything. Yeah, I think so. Yay, we're excited. Alrighty, I'm very excited. So I'm going to read, I got a monstera. Tell me if I'm saying that right. Monstera is a plant. I never had one of those, but I know they're all the rage. Well, they were. Are they still in style? Plants are in style. Plants have hashtags. But yeah, y'all. So a friend of mine was telling me that buy plants here from people that grow the plants indoors, so that you have a better chance of, your plants growing here indoors. Now, I've never had a problem with my plants growing indoors. I guess unless they're outdoor plants, and my people never sold those to me. So I always tell them I went outdoor. But this place was nice, and it's so funny. I usually get plants when I first get them, they're in terrible condition. I'm just kind of got used to okay, this is Ghana, and this is what they got, and just take it. You'll make it pretty when you get home. This is the first time since I've been in Ghana, I feel, and it might not be, but it feels like I have that. I bought plants that are absolutely beautiful. And it's the first time I bought the monstera. I bought the other one, I don't think it was called the monstera, I forget the other one. But anyway, I never bought this one. And I love it so much. And it's in beautiful condition. So, look how pretty it is. It's really beautiful. So a sister, diaspora sister, my friend, she recommended that I go to the Saturday market, the Green Butterfly Market, and buy it from this woman. And I did the soil is absolutely beautiful. Sometimes the soil from other places, you don't know where they got it from. We have a new one coming. And so this is what I want to do this time, rather than buy a lot of plants. Although I have a feeling I'm going to go back, not next Saturday, the Saturday after, and then first and third Saturdays of every month. I'll probably get 2 more, but I don't know. I'm not going to make myself, I'm just going to roll with it, But I'm so happy to have these. And if you bought 2, it came with fertilizer, natural fertilizer. So I have that as well. And I think it's so beautiful. So the idea, I know how big these can grow. So my idea is, rather than try to get, I would be doing 50 plants in the house, and it always overwhelmed me that I got rid of all of them. Rather than trying to get a lot of plants, won't you get 1 or 2 really good plants and put everything into those? I know how big this can grow, and I would just be very happy if I had this one plant right here that grew. And I believe that this one, I know for sure that this one's going to go in the living room, which is the room I'm in now. Is that beautiful? Afrocentric, that's a great picture, right? Love that. Let me show you the other one. The other one is the pato. I think there's other names for it. We know that this is a very easy grow, but again, I usually don't buy this beautiful and healthy looking. So we know that this one will grow and grow and grow. So I also wanted an easy grower, something that grew quickly. And I got this one and this one. It was equivalent to $10, if I can say it for the other one, $10 here for the beautiful plant. And this one's gonna go even better. And even though I gotta, change the containers eventually, they're not too bad for now. So I'm happy about that. So these are the 2 things I bought. So I bought some plants. I'm so excited. Because all my other plants, I just been told, don't move them, they might die. And Eric is taking care of the plants. And Eric now lives next door to me in the Baltimore region, so he's taking care of the plants. So I don't really have to worry. The plants are gonna just look like a bush when I come back, but he's taking care of the plants. So what can we say? Okay, I needed some incense, and they had, one time I remember I got one was called honey rose, and the other one was called saffron rose, and this one I know is gonna be the best of all. It's called, oh, I forgot to go get some lighters, we'll have to go back outside. It's called sweet rose. And oh, the smell of this right here, sweet rose. I mean, if I could just smell it here. See, I want to buy, since I'm getting my furniture, I feel like I'm moving in for the first time. When I move into an apartment, the first things I like to get is buy me some new incense and also some plants. So I feel like I'm moving in. My furniture will probably be here tomorrow morning, probably before 8 a.m. Yeah, tomorrow morning, Sunday. So sweet rose, I'll go two. I gotta go get some lights. I don't have any lights. I don't want to go. I don't think I'm gonna go. Okay, and then I bought from the same green butterfly. This play, her stand is called Meta Queen, and I love that as the rose on the bottom. And then they didn't have Palo Santo. I wanted it, but they didn't have it, and that's fine, because they did have the sage, and I need the sage. I also got a nice frankincense that I got from my herbalist, the resin, and I got the charcoal to go with it, so I can, when I get the furniture, I'm gonna sage all the furniture and everything. But anyway, here's the sage. So we got our spiritual stuff. And I was very good when I went to that market because I'm a shopper, but not as much. I want to change my wardrobe. I want to add stuff that really resonates with me as far as the stuff that I wear, more form-fitting clothes than not. So I didn't buy anything. Everything looked like stuff I already had. Now, I bought this amazing book. So I love to read. I can't wait to get my books. There was 2 books, but it was too much for both the books. So if the other book is still there when I go the week after next, I will buy it. But this book, for those, I know a couple of you are going to say you know this book. It's a classic. It's of water and the spirit, ritual, magic, and initiation in the life of an African shaman. And this book, this book right here, it's a classic. It's been out since, let me see when this book was written. See if it gives me. I didn't realize that they were from Burkina. Yeah, I did know she was Burkina Faso. I did know that, that's right. And the Dangara people. And Burkina Faso sits right on the edge. It touches Ghana, it touches Benin and Togo, just so you know. Yeah, and then kind of way a little more next to is Mali, but it's very close to Ghana, Benin, Togo. So you meet a lot of people in Ghana from Burkina Faso. So anyway, it's great to have this little map too. I love it. It kind of gives you an idea of like Africa, like where you are. So then we have Mali down, which is next to Ghana, in between Ghana and Liberia. And we have Mali to Burkina Faso. So the Niger should be somewhere over here. I think it's probably is it on the top of Mali? I don't know, I don't see it. I see Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, and of course we already have the Senegal, Gambia. Yeah, it's nice to see this. So, but let me see the year. I just want y'all to know the year that was published. And the author is Maladona Patrice Some. What year? 1994, copyright. 1994. And I think when I was younger, I tried to read it, and I don't know why I didn't read it, wasn't able to, but I was looking at this other book. It was like a story, it was a fiction book, but spirits, I get this one. So it's a renowned healer's life-changing journey of discovery, healing, and wisdom. When he was a young boy growing up in Burkina Faso, Maladona Some was taken from his village and brought to a Jesuit mission school where he spent years being harshly indoctrinated in European ways of thought and worship. In this vivid and paradigm-shifting memoir, let's turn on the light. Why did I do that? Maladona recounts his journey home and his initiation into the healing traditions of the Gara culture, where the natural and supernatural blend together and every person is encircled by family, community, and the wisdom of the ancestors. By turns humbling, harrowing, magical, and transcendent, Melodoma's spiritual awakening imparted ancient wisdom that he would spend the rest of his life sharing with others around the world. As an antidote to alienation, a tool for self-transformation, and a bridge between cultures and worlds. Melodoma has kept faith with the ancestors and with his own heart. His journey is a shimmering, missing piece in the story of the earth. I was like Alice Wilco. So Melodoma Patrice Somé was a renowned diviner, healer, and teacher in the spiritual traditions of African ancestors, and was the author of The Healing Wisdom of Africa. I gotta get that one too. After his initiation as a shaman in the Dagara culture, he went on to earn several graduate degrees from the Sorbonne and the Brandeis University, established a teaching and training community in the United States. So his wife was, I took a course from her at a college that was in San Francisco. Her name was Savon Somé. I said, well, she passed, and he also passed as well. So I finally got this book after all these years. And I just know that this book is for me. Like I know, it feels like it go together. It's like I got these plants, I got the sage, I got the incense, and I got this powerful spiritual book that I've been talking about getting from 94, 2004, was that, am I right about that? 2026, no, a long time, over 30 years, almost 40, probably 40. That's deep. Is that right? Yeah, am I saying that right? 1994, yeah. 2020, 2026, 26, 94 at 8, that's 30, that's like 35, you know? Okay, and then the next thing I bought was something that I had seen and I was gonna buy before and I didn't buy it. So remember, I'm into a little more form-fitting, it can be very form-fitting, but yeah, I'm gonna put it together. And so I bought it's a sister that sells them, and it's beautiful. Her husband does the tie and dye, and she does the design. And I had tried this dress on. Hey, Khadija, she inspired me. And I tried this dress on. And the reason that I didn't get the dress before, because it had these sleeves that's made for, you know, a fabric that I think I would sweat badly in. And, you know, she was saying to me, because it makes so much sense, just cut the sleeves off. Especially since these sleeves these sleeves, I can even put another sleeve on if I want to, but I don't. Just cut the sleeves off. And that's to have a seamstress, of course, do it. If I think it's important, because the fit was nice and the color is great. The color is great. So, it's no strangers. I was gonna try it on for y'all. Do I want to try it on for y'all? If it was family members, I would. No, maybe it'll be family members. So I'm so excited because I feel like I'm gonna wear this dress when I fix up my house, my apartment. I'm too excited. I don't know what it is about fixing up the apartment, decorating here. I have no idea. Oh, I found out another thing. I bought a tape measure too. I need to buy a tape measure because I have a mattress, I have a bed frame. It's the Think with Symbol one that's in the Volta, and I want to bring it here because I'm sitting on the mattress on the floor, and now I don't have to do that. So my hope was, so the mattress that I have in there now, that mattress is too small for the frame. But I was hoping this mattress wasn't too big. So I measured it. I was on the other side, Eric measured the bed, and then I measured my mattress, and it will fit with Lou's spare. It will fit. So the mattress that I was sleeping on was, you know, me and the ex's mattress, so it holds lots of memories. Child, too painful. Not that those were just, you know, break it up is hard to do, but it's over, and so it's time to let go of the mattress. So I'm going to give it, it's a great mattress. It's a wonderful mattress. It was always comfortable, but it kind of wasn't because the memory. So I'm giving the mattress away. And this mattress is the only mattress I was on. I'm the only one slept on it. So I'm so happy right now. And I was asking yesterday, I did a video, and I was asking my private group, should I bring the vanity? Because thank you for the love. Thank you. I see y'all. I was asking myself, should I bring the vanity asked in my group, and I didn't hear any comments. So, Sister Ebony Locks, thank you so much. She said, bring the vanity. I agree. I think I should bring the vanity and the full-length mirror. I don't have a mirror at my house, which says a lot for a person that's a Leo who loves mirrors. Like, I don't have a mirror in the house. And I'll have the vanity mirror, and I'll have the full-length mirror. So it's just a thing. I just want Eric to empty out everything in it. I don't want anything in it. Yeah, I don't want anything in. I want all that stuff to stay there because there's a dresser that I have, and all that stuff can go in the dresser that's there. So I was gonna tell him I want it completely empty. So now all my smell goods that don't have no room to put nowhere else, I can put in there. All my jewelry that I can't put on, I just want to see I got jewelry, but I will tell them to keep the jewelry boxes. I'll call them today and tell them to keep the jewelry boxes. And yeah, I'm very excited about having my vanity. It's gonna go in the bathroom because the mattress doesn't have to be in the bathroom anymore. And I got a place as a girl. So let me tell you what I'm really focused on. So I want to get my place cozy and everything. I'm focused on just reclaiming my sultriness, my divine feminine energy. I know people say it a lot, and probably I hope it's not losing meaning, but it could be. But I need to reclaim that. You know, I think one of the things that when I went through my heartbreak was not feeling anything, to be honest, just not feeling. Definitely felt totally disconnected to my beauty, my sensuality. I mean, I know it's interesting I might say that because I've definitely been keeping it together as much as I can. And I know in the beginning when I first came to Accra, I was going to the Saturday market, I was, dressing, but I still wasn't doing it for me. It's just it's a natural reflex for me to always look good. It's a training. It's like something that I do. Actually, it makes me feel better. It makes me not go down. But I was totally disconnected from my body. I mean, I was disconnected from, I am a woman, I am my breast. I don't know how much I can say this, but I was absolutely disconnected from my body. I still kind of am, but I'm working at it now. That's why I got the dress that fits a little form-fitting. I totally was disconnected due to relationship. Not saying on my mouth, I say, oh yes, I would love to have a new relationship, but in my body, my mind, my spirit, it was not connected. So I'm feeling better, not 100%. I still have to say, but I'm feeling better, and I know that there's like, you want to feel your feelings, but you also don't want to stay in it. So you got to learn how to feel it, release it, and then shift in. Like it's almost like sometimes we're waiting for the shift to happen, but the shift is waiting for us to happen. The shift needs us. We are the catalyst for the shift. It's not just something that's just not happening because it's cyclical. It's actually like we need to say, hey, I'm ready to go the next level. Even if the next level is a baby step, even if it's just like, okay, I'm going to remember, if I can't remember my body, if I feel disconnected from my body, my sensuality, if I feel disconnected, I gotta be aware that I'm disconnecting. And I gotta immediately do something to connect. And then when I'm doing that thing to connect, I gotta be conscious that I'm doing this to connect to my sensuality. I'm doing this not to close, not just my heart, but we can close our body too. And closing the body is not good. And that's where we get all kinds of major diseases, like different autoimmune diseases, our body just shuts down. Like it's a connection. I don't know what, I think that, like I always say, I think this breakup was more because it was done in a way that wasn't, like I've never experienced somebody just saying, they didn't say goodbye, they just left, and they didn't leave. They just was engaged and then married, and I didn't have a chance to understand what was happening. So, and I'm a person, I noticed, I'm very much of a process-oriented person, particularly since I love to self-actualize. I'm even more of a process-oriented person. I self-actualize. How do I get to self-actualization? I go through the steps. So I didn't really have that chance to have steps, you know. And then I mean, I was just set up, right? It was, you know, it didn't just happen to that person. I just found out about it. So it was just very, I wasn't ready. I needed like time or like discussion or, so I guess they call it, I had to find my own closure. And sometimes, not with everybody's different. When you find your own closure, when you have to find your own closure, it might take a little longer. And yeah, I'm a deep sister. Like I think that what I learned from all of this is I'm very, very deep and I didn't even know it. I also learned too though to like be more aware when I'm in a relationship. Like be more aware that either I do love this person or I don't, or I do want to work it out or I don't, you know, like not say it, actually being connected to, and start really seeing when things are falling apart, when it's not really working, and I think that somehow it's gonna fix itself. It's not, you know? So I think if I ever got into a relationship, I think I would be so much more aware of just what's going on a daily basis within myself, communicate and see how the communication's back. Like it would just be very different, but because it's really been hard, y'all. I mean, it won't be hard. Let's say it's been a journey, one that I feel like I've never taken in this lifetime, and I want to say I'm getting better. I want to say I'm getting better. It's, you know, I won't say it's good days and it's bad days. It's good moments and it's not such good moments, but they're all good moments. And I was talking to one of my nieces today, and she had mentioned this idea of somatic therapy. And I really feel that thing, feeling the feelings and stopping and honoring it, and so it won't lodge into your body and then you're dealing with some type of disease, you know? And then releasing it in different ways, you know, to do that. So I'm now focused on the understanding that mentally I could talk about it, emotionally I know what it feels like, but I don't know how to get it out of my body. I don't know how to move it out of my body yet. And I know that the exercise was helping. It does help a lot when I connect to the exercise as that I'm doing that. Yoga does, but it's probably kept me, you know, going. But I think I need a little more. And whatever that will be, I will move into it. But I'm also making sure I'm just more aware in general. I'm more aware when music come on and I'm singing it, instead of getting sad when I hear it, feel it in a different way. I'm also wanting to reclaim music or places because it's going to have a song we heard or we listened to, well, don't reclaim it as that. Reclaim it as I like this song. It feels good, and I'm reclaiming places and, you know, people even things that I disassociated because that's what we used to do. You know, kind of energy. So this is definitely a journey, and I know that universe don't set you up with your journey that you know that you've already been on 1,000 times. You gotta have a new one. Thank you for the love. You gotta go deeper. You gotta go down there. So this fixing up the space and today, you know, Eric was telling me about the guest house and how the people that saw it that wanted to rent it, they gave the landlord a deposit, even though my furniture, everything was in there, even though I hadn't moved out yet, because they said they would be an honor to live there. They said they're not going to paint over anything. They specifically loved the corridor, the hallway, which was very whimsical, and the bathroom, the ones when I pushed it. And they think the place is absolutely beautiful. If they saw that place, we got videos. They saw that place before I moved in. You know how wonderful, proud I felt? And all I felt was like, you know what will I do? Because I'm gonna get to the landlord. When I first said I was moving, he almost cried. He was like, but you did all the renovations, you did so much work, you didn't get enjoyment. He said, I feel so sad. Like he was hurt. He was really hurt. And I really loved that about that he was. And I said, no, I'm really fine. You know, you can rent it, I'm good. So I now know that if I could do that there, imagine what I can do in my place. Oh my God. I mean, I know me, I'll get it all together and I'll visit when I can. I'll visit when I can, but at least this time it'll be mine. So, okay, let's go try on this dress. If y'all want to wait around, I'll be with y'all. And let's see how that goes. If you didn't see, go back to the beginning of the video. I got some new plans. I'll show you again when I put the dress on. It's so good. All right, so y'all, let's show you the dress. There's the light the best. And the light's more over there. So this is the dress. This is such a Ghanaian silhouette too. They love this style, this shape and this. I love it too. It's very beautiful, very elegant. Very elegant, very elegant, very sneaky. I like, very mysterious. Feels good, feels very feminine. Yeah, so I like it. With the sleeves. So, I should have looked up, see how it was, like, what it's going to look like if I take off the sleeves. So even, but, yeah, I think that'll look even better. I'm not that kind of, I mean, that could be cute, but. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to shorten the sleeves. Either we shorten it, or we just take it off altogether. I mean, I kind of like a little sleeve. I don't know. Did y'all like it with the long sleeves? Let me know. Okay. To the Aries. So let's see. Okay. Blessed beloved, I've just moved to Ghana. Yes, I hope to see you. Su Cha Sura. I first met you in Sacramento. Really? Oh my God. I remember that event very well. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did we take a picture together? Let me know. I'm excited. We got to hook up. Are you in Accra? Okay, someone's email me. My email's in the description box. Afrocentrichomedesign@gmail.com, but it's in the description box. Welcome. Beautiful dress. Thank you. I'm so excited. Yes. Yes. Okay, another one about Ghana. It says, you've been in Ghana a long time. As a matter of fact, Tuesday makes 6 years straight, and I've never left. So absolutely. Okay. A long time. I plan to move there with family in 2 years. My brother's in Accra now, heading back to the U.S. He's been there for a month, bought property and got residency. Yes! Love this. Look at us coming to Ghana. Ghana is about to really, it's got a great diasporan community, and I really say great too. A very great one. I think Ghana before a lot of other, to me, African countries, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm so glad. Well, welcome both of you. Welcome in 2 years. Welcome them now. Like, yeah, I think if we're gonna leave, it would be a good time to do it. What y'all say? It would be a good time to do it. Yes, I've been in Accra for a while. 6 years. I mean, I've been in whole Ghana for a while. 6 years. Yeah, it's been. I mean, obviously, if I could do it, you could do it too. How about that? I hope it's nothing else. I'm inspiring. I hope it's very inspiring. I hope you let you know you can do it. Yeah, 6 years, y'all. It goes fast. You know, somebody say it don't feel like 6. It feel like 6 years weird. Like, where did that go? Where did the time go? So, I do feel like it's my home base. I really do. I feel like it's my home base. I feel like it's my home base. I mean, to whatever else is happening now, you know. I came when it was still, there have always been Black Americans in Ghana living here for a long time, but it was like more of a retirement community, you know, pensioners, you know, I use the words that I use here, but the pensioners, and it was cool. And that still exists, and those communities are still big, you know, and I mean, strong and a whole bit. But I think when I came, it was more starting to be, I'm not pension age even yet, and I've been here 6 years, you know, and just kind of people, or nomadic people, or digital nomads, you know what I'm saying, people that worked online, like alternative businesses. So, and then I feel like after me, what came was people with more of an entrepreneurial spirit, because that's what they promote the videos out there. It's like, get land, get land. I do have land, and I'm gonna build a house. And I had little apartments. I was gonna work the apartments. I only got 2 now. I had 3, I had 4 one time, but I know another story. But I got 2, which is doable. And the one in the Goodson region, which is the countryside, I'm going to actually rent that out to people that wanna have that experience while I'm in Accra. Yeah, so yeah, probably is great, and that's the name of the game. I mean, I think we want that. I think after being in the red, white, and blue, you kind of want to really set roots, and you want to feel like you want to be somewhere where nobody could make you leave, or you feel like you have to. So I love that when we come here as diasporans, that we buy property and we get residency. I think it's smart. I think it's very smart. I still got residency, but I can apply for naturalization, citizenship. I can apply for citizenship now, and I will definitely do it. As soon as this residency this time is 3 years. I think I got 2 whole years left. So, yeah, but it's a good thing. I'm proud of y'all. And come with family, I'm proud of y'all. So I feel like there's been enough people to make it a little easier for the diasporans to come even more now. And in 10 more years, or even 10, I hit the 10-year mark, even easier, you know. It's beautiful to see that we are together again, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about how I knew my friend for 30 years from California, and now she's here. She's in the Cape Coast. She owns a 5-bedroom house. She's right off the water, barely on the water, and she's in Elmina, to be exact. And I just think about how, look at us. You know, it's one thing to be sitting up in an apartment in Oakland, California, you know, 30 years ago. And now to be still knowing each other and kicking it in Ghana. And like the energy or the connection between us is the same. And we could be in Timbuktu or, you know, Greece. It doesn't really matter the place. Like, I'm just saying, like, I think that's dope that your friendships and your relationships can transcend time and space. Yeah, thank you for the love. It's really beautiful. It's almost like, yeah, it's just deep. It's really beautiful to see us over here and we saw each other over there. I think that's dope. I think it's dope. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy for everybody. I know you're running out. No, I'm saying I'm running. I'm sorry. Let's think a better word. I know you're getting out. I know I can feel it. I would love to have conversations. Do you know every time when I do get to see one of my diaspora family members, friends, you know, because we all brothers and sisters when we come here, especially, I always ask them, what is it like? Y'all, I don't even remember a lot. I don't remember it. Going home, it sounds such like a weird word. I don't remember a lot. I don't. So if you be thinking like, oh, I'm gonna miss it, I guess you may even miss the people. Some people might miss the places, and some people might miss the what they call the privileges, I guess. But I don't even remember the privileges. It's almost like you can't miss what you never had, and absence make the heart grow fonder. No, you can miss what you had. And I think that's a big problem. Like, oh, did you miss it? No, I mean, it's not nothing that, I'm not trying to dog the States. I mean, I'm sure we could, and YouTube we can't, but I'm sure we wanted to, but it's that, I just want y'all to understand, I think, we don't talk about that enough, like, your mind and body could make a new home. You could feel like you don't even go, you never was there. There's something that's going to happen to each person in some way, and maybe in some lifetime for others, where something is going to snap in you where you're not where you was before. Maybe, I don't know if it happens to all the diasporans. I would love to ask them. We're going to have to sit down and ask them. I know one or two for sure. So for those of you like, am I going to miss all the, some of you are. Some people are going to come and probably, let me tell you, I feel like a lot of those people came when they came and was like, oh, this is not what I thought. I think now if you're coming, especially if you believe in the red, white, and blue, I think that you're going to do it very well. You're going to understand that this is what we got going on right now. And we're going to make the best of it. Because where we are, maybe it just seems not like a place to be. So I'm just trying to tell y'all that you're going to do very, very well here. You're all going to make it. And depending on how your money is, and what you're willing, and you're willing to usher a new life in, you're going to do very well. You're going to do very well. I just speak that over everybody's life. That's where my brother's probably about 20, 25 minutes from Cape Coast. Yes, okay, nice, yeah. Yeah, you gotta go outside of Accra to really get property to afford it. Yeah, and then I'm sure he'll start building eventually, because I'm just so happy. I know he'll feel so good to come to Ghana and take care of something like that, and then go back and I'm sure get ready. So you said he went and came? I think he went and came, right? But I'm so glad to see both of y'all here. You're excited too. The pool J32. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very used to Ghana. It's not new to me. It's not, and that's not a bad thing. I think that's actually a good thing. Just to let you know you will get it. I'm very accustomed. I'm very used to it. It doesn't even feel like a foreign land anymore. It feels normal and natural, and I think that's a blessing. Yeah, this feels like home. It's just home now. It's just I have to pinch myself sometimes to remember, like, girl, you are living in a foreign country and you did it. You did it, and it wasn't, to be honest, it wasn't like a struggle. And my route is going to be, everybody got a different route. It's like where your money take you. If your money, some people you can walk and you'll never really see the worst of the worst, But as a woman in Ghana, I feel very safe here. I think, going back to the red, white, and blue, I think I'm going to have to be more aware of my safety as a woman. I feel very safe. I want women to know. I'm very, very safe walking down the street, being at night. Like, I feel so safe. I love that. We underestimate that. I don't know what else to compare, because I can't remember even the energetic feeling of the States. I don't even know what it would be like to go, what that would feel like. And I'm going to visit. We'll see. Because everything be changing so much and so fast. We'll see. But you're going to do very well. He's still living there. Okay. He's still living there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So he's still there. Okay. So you're coming next? Are you coming next? Let me just see. So move. Okay, yeah, so you're coming in 2 years. Okay, good. Okay, good. Your brother's already here. That's going to be great, because 2 years ahead of the game, you know, he'll be 2 years ahead of the game, so, yeah, it's wonderful, it's wonderful. I really do, I really say, you know, they say you don't pick the country picks you. Ghana truly picked me, because I could have been in some other African country where I don't think I would have, I don't know if I would have made it in that country, you know? But I've been very guided, very protected. Yeah, you gotta be strong, but it depends on, you know, I just want people to know, some people would think like I'll say this, I'm people don't give numbers, but can you live off $1,000 a month in Ghana? I think you can live pretty nicely. Especially if you're single, you definitely could. But if you got taste that you still want things from the States, people say it, then it's gonna be expensive. And that won't be so much, you know? But you'll get into the groove and you'll find what works for you. And yeah, it's great. I would love for us, I was thinking about, I want to do an Accra meetup. I want to do an Accra meetup of people that watch me, because I think there's probably more. And I would love for us, especially Accra meetup, people that if you're busy at the time when we do the meetup, if you already live here, I would love to hear the experience of others. And also join groups, you know, join the AAAG, African American Association of Ghana. Join groups. There's another one, it's CRAG. I think CRAG stands for, is it? I don't know what CRAG stands for. I know it's African American Association because it's CRAAG. I don't know, Central Region, that's because the Kim goes in. It stands for CRAAG, and it's Central Region, so that would be near Amina, Cape Coast, whatever, all that Central Region. I think Takoradi is that too. Central Region Association of Ghana. And then they got a Caribbean, I think like Association of Ghana. So whatever one you fit in, join those, they're helpful. And if you're a certain age woman, and I don't know if you're single, I definitely would let people know I'm in town and kind of know who I am. And, you know, always get with the locals. The locals got a lot of information. I ain't mad at the locals at all. I mean, the local diaspora community. They're brilliant, they got a lot of information, they're quite helpful, allies are great. I think the expat community in Ghana is mwah. And I'm not even part of it. I do my own little thing, but I know who to call if I need to, you know what I'm saying? I think they're great, so congratulations to everybody making that move. Hey, Black Cotton, do you have any recommendation for people looking to move there? Yes, I really do. Check your income, okay? Check your income. Again, I gave that ballpark of $1,000, literally $1,000 a month. I think you can live nice. That's in Ghana cedis, that's 10,000 Ghana cedis a month. That's a nice amount, but you could totally spend it in 1,000 a week, you know, so. Yeah, you can spend more, you can spend 2,000 or 3,000 a week, because it's only 200 and 300. So one of the suggestions that I would make, Black Cotton, is to get your mind ready that when you come here, you go into that ATM, and when you go, you're gonna pull out dollars. You're gonna pull out CDs, which is the local currency. And think like that. Don't think $100 CDs is $10. I would even like to say, think 100 CDs is $100, and you just bought 2 things for 50 CDs. Another thing I recommend is be willing to you're gonna have to shift, because they got cultural differences and things are a lot slower. So if you're a person that want everything now and you can get used to, but you know you'll get over it, come. If you're a person that knows that this is gonna drive you nuts, I don't know what other country you can go to that's gonna be like the America, you know. People talk about the corruption, and not really having structure and systems. I'd rather, as they say here, I rather like the fact that they don't have structure. I mean, I know it sounds crazy. I like the fact that they don't have systems, because that means that I can still get what I want, and there's other ways to get it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I love that part. I love that part. I would say definitely get some good diaspora friends and the community, so you're plugged in on a political, because you could be friends with the locals, which you should make some friends, but they're not gonna know what politically is happening that would benefit you. They don't know that information about where you would go to renew your this, or where you would go. So definitely plug into the community. If you are, I have friends that were in the Gambia, and they were there for 10 years, and now they're back in the States, just a few months. And they really were very giving and loving. They really wanted to help the community, and they got really jaded, they left. I mean, so know when to give and also when not to. You know, because the minute you start splashing money and giving a lot, then people really have an idea that you got a lot, and you won't have any peace. You won't have any rest. You'll start not liking it because you're like, every time I go out, so ask me for money. But let me say this, that after a while, when you live in a community, no one will do that anymore. The treatment you get in the beginning is not the treatment you get after you live here for a while. I remember in the beginning, it was so much about, we always had ATMs like an ATM. They didn't have an ATM. Nobody treats me like an ATM anymore. You start learning they are good people, and you're going to attract them. But if you, so observe more before you start saying, oh, I want to just give to everybody. Just observe, move, frugally as possible. And then know what's important to you. If you are a person in the States that like community, then you should get move to the places where there's more community. And I'm not just talking about the main community, I'm being honest. Your community too. If you're a loner person, then I would say that you should be in Accra, because now you could be a loner person, you can explore on your own, but they got better hospitals, a police department. I mean, things that a single person can do and nobody's gonna bother you. Some of the villages are much more traditional. They're trying to figure out why you're there, you're not married. What is your purpose? Like, what do you want, So I think you should decide. City, I know buying property is outside of the city, but for me, it's very important that I keep an Accra apartment. Unless maybe I'm doing a brewery where I got great neighbors, but it's very important. So you gotta know, like, are you more city? You think you're countryside, but some of it can be very isolated and very far. I say, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't advise. I want to talk to the women that will be moving single, because I sometimes I can't talk to families. Y'all got each other, with children. I can't really speak to that. What I can speak to is single women. I think Accra is a great start. If you want to buy property, buy property. If you could keep an apartment in Accra, you might want to. If you are too far away, but you tend to get stuff from Accra, you feel like you're always coming to Accra because you need stuff, then if you could get an apartment in Accra, yes, it's true. People will say, oh, you spend all that money to be in Accra. You could be, building 2-3 houses. You could, but you gotta understand your mental health is important too. So if you are coming in by yourself, I would come into the city, and I would find you something there, because you can go out and get food anytime. There's so many activities and so many groups you can join, different groups like pottery or this or that. You're gonna have a lot less of that the further you get away. They have dance classes. I mean, like, everything you could think of is here, And you gotta watch out for, city slickers, but city slickers come in once and they trying to not help. Hopefully you never see them again if they trying to do you wrong. But yes, the rural whatever areas they'll do you wrong over and over again. Personal, this is personal, because I don't know anything. I'm sure you can come in and find a loving man. If you're looking for a man, make sure you look. Do everything. Don't jump into things too quickly. Take your time and know what you want, because when you get here, it's very warm, and everybody's black, which I still love, and it feels good. But stay focused and keep. If you do meet somebody you like, I would keep my own stuff separate, so that just in case it don't work out, shit happens. You ain't tied up into somebody else's. You're now you and both own the land, and you pay for everything, you put everything in. They can still get something from it. So keep your, especially single women, because I told single women, because you're going to meet men easier, because men watch, just like anybody else, they go, oh, she's single, so I mean, because a lot, there's certain people in certain places, you just got to be careful, but the nostalgia and that great honeymoon phase, it's beautiful in the beginning, and then it wears off, but that's not a bad thing. It wears off, and now this is real, and this is when you'll start seeing if this is the place for you. I know a lot of people don't say this, but don't give up so easily, too. Every new place has its challenges. It's not going to be perfect. If you look for it to be perfect or even better than you were, don't look for it to even be better than it was. Look for it to be different than where you were. But yeah, it's not, like, I would say that, like, don't give up so fast. Like, just be like, oh, okay, this is, okay, I'm having some challenges, but it's life. It's life. There's so many advantages. The weather, it's so funny, we talk about this all the time. When you're in the States, you're like, oh, sunny days, it'll be sunny forever. And then you come to Africa, you start getting past 50, you be like, Lord have mercy. You be loving overcast days, child. Just don't tell you it's gonna happen. But I'd rather have the sun than the cold. I'd rather have the warm weather than not. And you gotta know if that's for you. If you don't like hot weather, then you're not gonna like West Africa. You're not gonna like it. But if you like hot weather, then this is your place. If you want my opinion about Ghanaians, I think that they are very kind and sweet. I think they're very easy to get along with. I think that they're not the worst people in the world, like absolutely not. Like, I like them overall. Like, I like them. And then you can make great friends here. I don't really make great friends with Ghanaians unless there's a certain economic status likeliness. If they don't have as much as you, they probably, even the women, they're gonna always ask you for something. So I would really try to, and if you keep being around there, you're gonna have a bad opinion of Ghanaians, it's gonna make you want to leave. So don't put yourself in those situations. But just in the love department, because you could think, like, I ain't come here for no man, and then you will, because it's easy. And then, one thing about living abroad, I think this is everywhere, you are going to get lonely in that way. I should say that. Because we are communal people as human beings, and to desire love, and whatever that is, companionship, however that looks, doesn't have to be intimate. It's going to be the most natural thing, but you're going to need it way more when you go to a country, especially as a woman alone. I'm really talking to women alone, because that's when you start getting into things that might not be the best for you. And the other thing too is, Africans, I know you look and you go, I'm black just like them. Can't they see that? Oh my God, we're all black. They actually don't see it that way, but it's not mean, it's not bad, it just is. You are a Black American, that's what they're gonna call you. Unless you're unless you're somewhat very light-skinned, then they won't just call you a white person. Don't take offense, they look at the color, okay? But after 6 years, there are things that, I think my journey after 6 years is, I feel like if you've been in one West African country, you've been to them all, horrible to say, but I don't know, and I've not been to any other one. But I do feel like, I think for me, what I have to get used to, and I'm talking to another friend after 6 years, is it's a bit monotonous, because it's very cultural, and they literally celebrate those things like they didn't have them last year. I think sometimes you have so much variety in the States, whether you know it or not. So you gotta really click into a community, or you'll start missing choices and variety. At the same time, it could have a lot. It's a homogenous society. So if you think, you might not know you like diversity, you might like it more than you think you do, but these are all small stuff, and they're very individual. So If I think of something else, I'll answer it, but thank you. I'm good at being single. I just want peace at the moment. The land is by the ocean, and I'm used to being on the countryside, and from what I'm told by my brother, I'll be fine. Oh, yeah, you'll be great. Well, that's what I said. If you by the ocean, there's a whole community. So I think they do great over there. Like I'm saying, like I big up that community all the time. I don't know if you'll notice. I big up the African American Social in Ghana in general. Anybody know Ghana can join. Even if you're in the States, you can join, so you know. I big up the expat communities, the diaspora ones. You hear me say, it's nothing bad to say. I think everybody will be fine. But I mean, it's just like, y'all want me to, you know it's hard because when people, let me say this, and confused to say it. So, on the surface, everybody's gonna be fine. You're black, they're black. It's it's beautiful, it's quiet, it's peaceful. You want that peace, you're gonna get peace here. You're absolutely gonna get peace. But only you are gonna know if it's for you. It could be for you the first year, the second year, the third year. It might not be for you for the fourth year. It might only not because something that they changed, you might have changed. So just I wouldn't think too much about, I would take one day at a time. I would enjoy the ride. I would enjoy what I learned. But I will say that I think it's if you ask me, just as my opinion, for 6 years straight, everybody can't go roll like me. I will, not me. I'm a test. I know community people so I can get there, but just get with a community, and if you want rest and relaxation, that community, they are having a great time. We call it party, but it just be like they're having birthday celebrations. They form like singing, like choir groups, and it's a lot to do. Game nights, and it can be a wonderful life. It just depends who you are. So it just depends who you are. So yeah, just come. Everybody, I think Africa is very spiritual, and I think that your calling is not, I don't care if you and your sister both go, you might have two different experiences because Ghana calls each person individually. And so, yeah, you want rest and relaxation? There's a lot of that. You could really enjoy yourself. And I know you will. So, and also plan to travel within the continent. Ghana will be my home base. Yes, exactly. Yes. Mm-hmm. They say it's the gateway. So yeah. But I know. Yeah. I feel like, I guess how we feel we lived in the States, as far as it doesn't not excite me. It's good. It's great. Y'all probably should be asking me. I don't have anything against it. I think it's absolutely wonderful. It is absolutely my home base. Eventually I will travel, but I want the world to be a little better, and I do think we should have a place where we can go that we get peace of mind. I don't be having mostly enough stress. I got peace of mind. It's very affordable to live. I mean, those are the basic needs being met. Who could be mad at that? I think it's perfect. I feel blessed. I feel blessed to be here. I feel grateful and thankful. So I really have nothing negative to say. I think the rest of the stuff is going to be individual. You might tell me like, oh, I love it, or I love it, but this is the problem. Like, you might say something new that I didn't even know. So just come with an open mind and an open heart, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, it's beautiful. Drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, very important. But I just think that a lot of people don't realize about the forming communities. Form communities, don't do it alone. You got a brother, you'll probably other people as well. Yeah, so all my things, to ask me that been there 6 years and you just coming, I'm at a different place than most people that just coming. When you come, you're gonna see everything in new eyes. I haven't seen it for thousands. I ain't complaining now. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. I promise I'm not saying that. But I'm so settled that it's nice. I'm grateful. I don't want to be anywhere else. How about that one? I feel very blessed. I keep saying it because I know it was a blessing. The universe got me here. I'm looking for, I think what I want now, I didn't know. I guess I would have thought that me getting away was going to be good enough. And then I was just gonna feel like, well, I'm not back there, and I'm so glad I'm not there, so I can just close my eyes and pretend that I'm in La La Land. That it ain't working. I'm very connected to what's happening around the world, and I'm very connected to the people that are being affected by it. And it bothers me, It's not, there's a saying, maybe you call it civil rights saying, or black liberation saying, until all of us are free, none of us are free. So at first I was the disconnecting. I don't really watch the news, but I kind of get it already because I still got people and family and stuff that's connected. So I pray that it won't be the haves and the have-nots, the ones that can and the ones that can't. I worry about that, I worry about those that would love to leave but cannot. So I thought I would feel content knowing that I got away, but I don't. Not content. I do feel like if we are gonna come here though, we should probably build, because anything can happen at any time, anything can switch up, right? And I think if you have your own way to grow your food and your own house over your head, roof over your head, I think that you're half the battle is won. But I'm a deep sister, very, very deep. I go within, what I feel like Ghana has given me the opportunity to sit with myself, the luxury of doing that. And I'm really going deep within. I'm not part of the community per se, I'm kind of with myself. And I don't know what that's gonna look like in the future. But I think that the people who don't take everything, I'm very sensitive to things. I want my sister and my daughter and my family and everyone. I want the people in all the other countries that's being affected to be well. But I know that things have to happen to create a new world, so I have to understand that. But I've been feeling a lot lately. I know why you're all here, and I know why you're coming. Like, I feel that. I feel that too. I feel that, I just always too, I think everything is intention. I always wonder, would we come if it wasn't this going on? If you don't love black people and you don't love your black self and you don't think you're African, you probably shouldn't come here. But I don't think the people that don't think they're African, but they're black, but they're not African, they just look African. And their DNA say they're African, but they're not. I think those people would not come. Because you don't want to ever think you want to be connected to yourself and the people. So I think the people that's coming already are, so I don't have to talk about that. So there we go. That's true. It's either all of us, not, yeah. Thank you, Black Cotton. So yeah, I personally, I wonder about the whole thing. Like, I mean, I don't know, are any of us safe? Like, well, I still am concerned, but not so much because I'm not deep in it, but I am a lot. Like, how this is all gonna play out, And I do try to look at it on a deeper level. I know that I haven't been here 6 years, don't get me wrong. I know that I can imagine how many people really don't want to leave. They wish that it's their home. Generations of themselves there. And now they have to leave because of all of this. I think we're not dealing with a lot of the post-traumatic stress disorder that's about to happen, and the being forced out of a place that was their home. Generations. I'm not mad at those people that be like, I'm not leaving, it's my home. I ain't mad at the ones that is. I mean, I'm not here. I didn't leave because I didn't know what the hell was coming. I didn't leave for that. But I probably would. If I was still there, I would be like, I'll probably been to Mexico 3 or 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I would have. I'm saying if I was there. So I'm not saying we should stay. But I'm saying I understand that some people, there was a lot there. I think that it was you there and your family and your generations and the pride and the, we're very, as an African American community, in some ways, not all of us, we're not a monolithic community, but we are one people. And there's a lot that we are that I could see some not wanting to come. We've made a lot of strides and we changed the world through those strides, which we'll probably continue to do. So it's, you're giving up a little bit, just a little bit. And I think it's not nice. I think that, it's like this, again, it's like, I can because I have, so I'm gonna go. And I just don't want it to be like a nah, sorry you can't get out. Like, I know we're not doing that, but we kind of got to make sure, like, how do we help us? And I wonder, like, are we really escaping? Like, is it not one world in general? This too deep now. Click out if this get too much for y'all. It's only one world. How are we really escaping? Like, how are we really? Our dollar, most of us are still on the dollar. What are we gonna do? Are we prepared to be in another country and have to really make it? Because I wouldn't go back home if the dollar suddenly was cut so short. I would do my best to make it. So I think we should continue to see the love and light. I hope that there are people that's gonna stay and fight. And I don't mean in a like obvious way, whether spiritually, like, I hope that we do get together. I hope that we stop participating in the economic parts, that's all I can say. I hope that everybody don't fight. I was not, I was born in 67, so I kind of missed that, you know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of beauty in revolution, a lot of honor. I think that things don't just happen so. So for me, I don't separate myself from my people because those are my people. I think as a Black American, I do have a connection to African people because it's the roots. My DNA connects me actually to Benin Togo, which is the actual Ewe people, which is so funny why I love Ewe people no matter what. I feel closest to them. But I am Black American, and it's my ethnic group, and I'm very, very proud of it. People say, oh, are you, I don't know what they, I think a lot of people are. If you're not Ghanaian, you're Caribbean, and specifically Jamaican, and I go, no, I'm Black American. I say it with pride, like I'm Black American, like I don't want that to be erased. So I'm here for it all. I'm here for the ones that come, I'm here for the ones that stay, I'm here for the ones that go back. I'm here for the ones that will never come. I'm here for the ones that stay and fight, whether that's politically, spiritually, mentally. I do think though, it doesn't feel good to be, half the countries doesn't want to have to go and leave their country to go to another one if their country was right. Now we're getting to see what that feels like when we see all the people that leave other countries that used to come to America. Social programs is the bomb diggity. And they should not be taken away. And others should have that. We pay into it. We are the people that make up the country. So, so I think we can build a better world. I think we will. I think we will. But I think the first maybe few years you're like, yeah, I got out, That is like, did I really, in my own way, did I really, and at what cost? But don't go that deep. Just come and have a good time. It's beautiful. Yes, hopefully I'll have the pleasure of meeting you. The plan is to come there before the year is out to see all the things I've been told about. And also my name is Lisa. Oh, pleasure. Yes, I know you will. We will meet. I will be. When you come, you look me. You go to my email. You email me, and we will meet. Once you come in Accra, after that, it's the easy part. So yeah, but yeah, I'm glad you're coming. I'm so happy for all the people that had the privilege and the pleasure. I'm so happy. I promise I am. And may we bless the ones that cannot but want to. And knowing that they're going to be great. And they're going to stand up and they're going to do things for us. And we are one people. You know, it's very, to me, it's very blessed to be a part of Africa at this time. It's a great place to be. I think it's a great place to be here now. And I'm so glad I'll be part of that revolution in that way. I love that. I do. I think it's like, wow, Most High, you really hooked me up, you know? But I also think being back there, for those that will have to stay, I know the beauty that, came out of, even out of the pain of our other rights movements. I don't expect this to be any less as magnificent and beautiful and poetic. We need to be shaken up a little bit. We got very, very comfortable, too comfortable. And we were leaving each other behind. We became very individualistic, and not so much here. So, I'm just very happy to be here. And I want the best for everybody. So congratulations on the move, congratulations on the further moves, and welcome, Kwaba as they say, which is tree, or I'm also hanging out with the LA people, so I say wisdom, which is welcome in LA. But yeah, we love it here. All right, but we love it here. Wherever I go, there I am. Enjoy. I will see you all in the next one. And thank you for watching. Play back so you can see the haul. And I love y'all. I'm gonna go rest for the day. And peace and love and blessings.